Good day, everyone, and this is Organization and Management subject. Uh, for today, we will discuss Chapter 1, Part 1, which is the nature and functions of management. So, before we start, here is our goal of the day or motivation of the day. So, management is a distinct process consisting of planning, organizing, actuating, and controlling, performed to determine and accomplish the objectives by the use of people and resources. So this is from George Terry. So for Module 1, we will discuss the definition and functions of management. And the learning objective for this lesson is to discuss the meaning and functions of management. So what is management? This is a lingering question, not just to ABM Strand senior high students, but rather to every employee there is inside an organization. So here is the definition. Okay, I will show all three bullets or definitions. As you can see, there are similarities between the three definitions. So first, we will discuss the first bullet slide. According to the first bullet, it's the process. It's a process. Proseso. Of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling organizational resources to achieve specific objectives. So, you need planning, organizing, leading, and controlling of the resources of the organization. Huh? It mentioned organizational resources, not resources of other organizations, in order to achieve the objectives of the said organization. Next bullet, the attainment of organizational goals in an effective and efficient manner through planning, organizing, leading, and controlling organizational results. So here, let me highlight this word, effective and efficient. No? At bakit ko po hina-highlight yan? Wala lang, trip ko lang. No. No? We will discuss this one later. And again, the keywords here, underline, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. This one is from Daft. No? So, may encounter nyo rin si Daft later, sooner or later. And last but not the least, the third bullet, should I say, working with human. No? Ayan na, mas detalyado na po ang ating definition o kahulugan ng management. Financial. No? And physical resources to achieve organizational objectives. Huh? Organizational objectives by performing, again, walang kamatayan po, the planning, organizing, leading, and controlling functions. And this one is from these three gentlemen. Si Megginson, Mosley, and Gray. So as you can see, ito yung mga maalala nyo sa management, no? Ay, hindi kita. Okay. It's a process. Huh? Sorry. Process, attainment, and working. Para di makalimutan, mga binibini at ginoo. Hindi kita. PAW. P-A-W. Process, attainment, and working. So those are the three, probably my preferred definitions of management. Though of course, there are multitudes of definitions. Marami pong kahulugan yan. Depende po sa bawat tao. Pero ito yung standard definition. So kanina nabanggit natin si efficiency and effectiveness. Hinighlight po natin sa previous slide. So ano po ba ang ibig sabihin nun? What is the meaning of these two words? So can someone tell me what is the definition of efficiency and what is the definition of effectiveness? First and foremost, we go to efficiency. So according to the definition of the book, efficiency is getting work done with a minimum of effort, expense, or waste. So pwedeng efficiency, let's say nag-aral po kayo ng college and you spent the least amount of resources in order to attain your degree, compared to someone who also finished the same degree but gumastos po siya ng mas maraming amount, mas maraming resources kaysa sa ibang tao dyan. That's a good example. Or pag sa organizations naman, siguro nga pareho kayo ng income, net income, but in terms of the production or operational efficiency, mas malaki po ang efficiency ng kalaban kaysa sa inyo. It happens. Meron mga big time players na malaki nga ang earnings nila, but they're earning just by volume per se. But when it comes to the efficiency itself, the operational efficiency, they earn more. And if they expand further, they have the better potential to earn more. And next is effectiveness. Effectiveness is accomplishing. Kailangan magawa mo. Kasi madali maging efficient pero mahirap maging effective. That help fulfill organizational objectives. A good example of that is the COVID vaccine, COVID vaccination program of the government. Yes, efficient. Lagi meron tayong bagong dating na supply o stock ng bakuna. However, effective naman po ba ang ginagawa ng gobyerno natin? For now, we don't know the answer, but sooner or later, malalaman din po natin. So we already know the definition of management. Now we will discuss the aspects of management. Yung mga aspeto. So ano po ba yun? Tatlo po. So first we will discuss the process. Process muna. Ano ang proseso ng aspeto ng management? And as already previously mentioned several slides ago, it consists of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Paul C. Never forget that. Ano po ibig sabihin yan, sir? Later we will discuss. Resources, people, money, materials, and times. Etong apat na to parang Blackpink yan. Ito Blackpink, ito Blackpink. It's up to you. Pero apat lagi for these two. In a sense, hindi ka pwedeng magtanggal ng isa dyan. Kailangan apat sila magkakasama. Lalo na dito sa process. You remove one and chaos will ensue. Magkakagulo ang isang organisasyon. Tanggalin mo yung planning, magkakagulo. Tanggalin mo yung organizing, magkakagulo. Tanggalin mo yung leading. Ewan ko na lang. Controlling, ganun din po. And same with the resources. Dapat apat silang magkakasundo. Tanggalin mo yung tao, pero may money, materials, times, wala rin pong mangyayari. Sabi nga nila sa accounting, event or transaction. Ganun din po yan sa organizational management. You remove the money from the story or from the resources, ano ka magkakaroon ng people, materials. Yung times, constant yan . So ito yung pinakamahirap na resources among these four. So meron ka siguro nung tatlo, pag wala ka namang time, eh, paano yan? No? Pupulutin na lang po sa kangkungan yung isang organisasyon. And last, objectives. Objectives must be smart, no? Simply amazing, and perspectives. No? Ano po yung mga perspectives niyan? Chill, no? Later, we will discuss them. Okay? So management is a process. Ito po yung process ng management. You have to start with the planning. Meron ba kayong nakitang bahay na nagsimula agad sa controlling? No? Pagpapatayo ng bahay, controlling agad? Wala po. Planning po muna. Kailangan nyo po ng plano. At hindi lang po yung plano na literal na blueprint. Kung plano as in plano paano papatayuin ng bahay. Sinong kukunin mong kontratista? Di ba? Isipin mo na yan. Paano ka magkakaroon ng budget? Yun yung pinaka main essential na plano. Paano yung budget, yung pera? Planning is choosing goals and the means to achieve them. So, for example, you will like to become a CPA, a Certified Public Accountant. So, nagpaplano ka na. Siguro, junior high pa lang, gusto mo na maging CPA. Yung iba pa nga dyan, bata pa lang, gusto na. No? So, you have already chosen the goal that you want to achieve. But, kung puro plano lang, wala pong patutunguhan. You still need organizing. No? It's creating structures and work systems. So nabanggit yung structures. Structure in a technical sense is a building. So para mapatayo mo yung building, kailangan mo mag-organize. Sino ang mga tao magtatayo ng bahay? Sinong kukunin mong arkitekto kung kailangan ng arkitekto? Sinong kukunin mong kontratista? No? Paano maglakad sa City Hall? Anong mga materyales ang kakailanganin ng contractor? No? Paano mo babayaran ng mga billing? And so forth. No? In terms naman of the organization, we will discuss later. No? Papakita ko lang. Preview lang po ito eh. Leading, inspiring people to work hard. No? So, I think ano na yan. Alam na po nating lahat kung anong ibig sabihin ng leading. No? On the surface. No? And last, controlling. Measuring performance and ensuring results. So this one is from Schemerhorn, Osborne, and Ulbien, Organizational Behavior, way back 2011. Planning. No? So, kanina nabanggit ko na. Nagpahapyaw na ako kanina. No? So, planning is identifying the objectives. Kailangan alam mo yung objective ng gagawin mong task, assignment, or cause. Huh? So, let's say, sinabi niya yung task. Kailangan magawa mo lahat ng trabaho mo within the day as much as possible. You need to plan how you will finish your work. No? Or proyekto or isang cause. Let's say, gusto mo magtayo ng kunwari, dog lover ka. No? You need to plan how. Paano mo gagawin yung gusto mong advocacy? And then, the corresponding yan. No? Nagkamali po. And the corresponding activities to achieve those objectives. Siyempre, alam mo dapat kung paano gagawin yun para ma-execute. Next. Ayan, napakahaba ng definition ni Drucker. And let me highlight this one again. Though naka-underline na siya. But this one will make a statement kasi for me. The continuous process. Again, process, no? Of making present entrepreneurial decisions. No? Kasi marketing side si broker. No? But even a marketing department is a part of an organization. Making present entrepreneurial decisions systematically and with best possible knowledge of their futurity. Ibig sabihin, pag nagplano ka, sa future, hindi masyado maapektuhan yan. Of course, there will be changes, but those changes should be minimal as much as possible. Organizing systematically the efforts needed to carry out these decisions and measuring the results of those decisions against the expectations. So results, nagplaplano ka para alam mo yung meron kang idea kung ano yung magiging resulta. And then, i-compare mo siya doon sa plinano mo yung expectation mo. Let me make it a more simple definition. Let's say, ang gusto mong maging jowa ay tall, dark, and handsome. So that's your plan. No? Yun yung plano mo. Na dapat ang maging jowa mo ay tall, dark, and handsome. But what if ang naging jowa mo ay chinito, no? Or tisoy, no? Then, once that plan is already a reality, dun ka mag-check. Expectation ko ay tall, dark, and handsome moreno. Pero yung naging jowa ko ay mestizo or chinito. Through organized systematic feedback. So, actually itong definition ni Drucker, medyo kinompleto niya na nahiya pa si Drucker. Pero it's almost complete. No? Parang nag-comparison na siya ng planning versus controlling. And even the organizing. And also the leading. Kasi to carry out So you need leading. So next is organizing. Gathering the resources. Ayan na. So, sino sa inyo naglalaro ng, let's say, ML, Axie, or any other RPG games? You need to organize. No? You need to gather the resources. Ilan po bang potion ang kailangan ko? Phoenix down. No? Ether. Yung iba yung mga spells. No? Nag-iipon ka ng Cure, Cura, Curaga. No? Yan. Mga weapons. Required to carry out the activities and allocating. Again, this will be a keyword, allocating. Hindi pwede mag-gather ka lang. Kailangan marunong ka rin mag-distribute. The effective and efficient use. So, ito na naman po tayo sa keywords sa ito. No? Effective and efficient. So, efficient. Na-discuss ko na yan, dalawang yan kanina. Use of those resources. Assigning tasks and grouping. Again, you have these two. Assigning and grouping tasks into departments. And allocating. Again, favorite word, no? Allocating. So as you can see, iba-iba po yung nagbigay ng mga definition na yan. Pero, nandyan pa rin po yung mga magic words. Allocating the effective. Effective. Effective na naman ulit. And efficient. Use of those resources. Again, keyword, resources. So, parang sirang plaka po mga definition natin, pero iba-iba pong nagbibigay niyan, iba-iba pong aspects ng definition. And last, identifies, ito, favorite kong definition, the what. Sabi nga ni Stone Cold dati, what? The what. Bakit? Bakit mo kailangan gawin? Bakit mo kailangan mag-gather ng resources? Di ba? Wala naman sigurong tangang organisasyon na basta bibili na lang ng kung ano-anong bagay. No? The why, bakit nga? No? What? Ano? Bakit? Sorry. No? Yung what is ano, why is bakit. Now, pag nasagot mo yung dalawang yan, chain link na naman tong how. Paano? Paano mo gagawin ang pag-gather? That's where the supply chain comes in. And when? Kailan mo kailangan? That's when the logistics happen. No? Kailan mo kailangan ng tao? Kailan mo kailangan ng equipment? Kailan mo kailangan ng land, no? Machinery of acquiring. Again, acquiring naman. Mas maganda na acquire. Kailangan mong bilhin and gathering pa rin of the needed resources. May naligaw na purpose, so you must also know the purpose. No? Ano yung kadahilanan para ikaw ay mag-organizing? So, continued pa rin. No? Mahaba si organizing. Establishment of effective authority relationships among selected work persons and workplaces in order for the group to work together efficiently. So, ibig sabihin, naka-organize na yung mga tao, naka-organize na yung kaperahan, naka-organize na yung time, no? Naka-organize na pati yung resources. Now, yung mga taong gagamit ng resources, time, and money na yan, kailangan meron din silang organization or organizing function in order for the group to work together efficiently. So that's why when you're working, as you can see, merong accounting department, marketing and sales department. No? There are some companies na magkahiwalay si sales and marketing. But usually, ang nakasanayan is magkasama sila. Then, you have the purchasing department, operations, and so on and so forth. Ito yun. Ito kasi yun. Or the process of dividing work into sections and departments. So, ito po yun. Kaya merong department, no? Accounting department, finance department. Or sa government, no? Iba-iba yung Department of Education, Department of Public Works and Highways, Department of Social Welfare and Development, Department of Health, and so on and so forth. Yan po ang organizing function. And deployment of organizational resources. Ito yung pinaka-simple, no? Pinaka-simple pero pinaka-masakit sa ulo. Because you're not just deploying the resources, again, keyword, resources, to achieve strategic goals. So you're doing everything for the sake of the goal. Gusto mong maka 100 million in sales, you need the necessary resources. Yun po yung strategy nyo, parang game plan. Kumbaga sa chess strategy, paano mo makukuha yung panalo. And that is the organizing function. And the third function, process, is leading. The use of influence to motivate. So parang influence to motivate. So minsan yung mga barkada, tinatawag na bad influence. Bakit? Kasi minomotivate nila yung mga kasama nila. Pre, takas tayo. Pre, inuman tayo. Pre, gimmick tayo. No? That's why our parents usually call our barkada, not all, yung iba lang dyan, as bad influence. To achieve, again, napakasimple ng definition ni Duff. Organizational goals. Lahat ng kilos natin ay for the sake of goals. So this one is by Duff. So on the organizational sense, as the leader or the manager of the department, you must motivate your employees to work. Alam po natin na nakakawala po ng motivation, lalo na kung wala pang sweldo. Joke. No? Minsan, sa sobrang tambak na ng trabaho, na ano na nawawala na yung moral. No? Hindi moral, moral ng mga empleyado. So, you as the leader or the manager should be, in a sense, a cheerleader. No? Hindi naman literal na magsisigaw si manager ng Viva accounting department, no? Or one big fight, no? Hindi naman ganun. But pag kailangan at kailangan talaga, siya talaga ang magmo-motivate. Oh, kaya niyo yan. Konti na lang matatapos na tayo magtrabaho. No? We can go home and enjoy our family time. No? Time with our families. No? Ganun. Or we're doing this for the sake of our, di ba, prestige. No? Maybe one of you might get promoted and so on and so forth. So the process of leadership, I use the mnemonics. No? Favorite ko yung mga mnemonics na yan kasi I'm not good in memorizing. No? So ang ginamit kong mnemonics is Diin Mo Koko. No? And Diin Mo Koko stands for the following. Influencing. No? So in this day and age, maraming influencer. No? So whether for the sake of good and or bad, no? Nandiyan ang mga influencer. And in the organizational sense, you must influence your people, your subordinates, or even better, the top management, no? To perform the way you wish them to. No? Kung kaya nyo, no, boss, sana galingan nyo po magtrabaho. Ewan ko lang kung anong mangyari sa'yo. No? Not all managers or top managers or bosses will accept criticism, pero for those who do, that's kudos to you. Saluto po ako. Directing. No? You are the captain of the ship. No? Ikaw ang namumuno. So sa'yo nagre-reflect lahat ng action ng mga tao. No? So if you want to achieve the desired objectives, you must be able to lead them. Coordinating the proper implementation of activities. Okay. No? So as you can see, magkakarugtong po yan. No? Parang red velvet po, magkakarugtong po sila. You need to influence, no? Influence by directing, and you direct by coordinating, and when you coordinate, you communicate. No? Communicating effectively amongst or across various groups. Kailangan alam po ng lahat kung anong nangyayari. Isipin mo na lang sa gera, no? Wala kayong communication, wala kayong coordination, kanya-kanyang baril, no? Kanya-kanyang taktika or strategy, anong mangyayari sa grupo niyo? You will all go down. No? Yun po ang epekto nitong apat. And last, motivate. No? When you communicate and coordinate and direct and influence, you must also motivate the individuals to perform their best. Baka nga nagsasalita ka nga sa kanila, nagawin mo itong ganito, no? Nakikipag-communicate ka naman, nakikipag-coordinate ka naman. Ini-influensyahan mo silang gawin itong bagay na to. No? Whether they like it or not. And yet, ang motivation mo, kung di mo gagawin niya, sisibakin kita. No? What will happen? No? Mawawala yung moral. You must know how to inspire. No? You motivate people, not you don't put them down. No? Hindi mo sila babasagin in a way. Controlling, the last one of the process. So it is monitoring and evaluating activities undertaken in relation to the stated objectives. So yun yung kaninang binabanggit natin. No? Expectation mo, guwapo, yung tall, dark, and handsome, no? Tapos naging jowa mo, in the end ay mestizo, chinito. No? So ganun din po ang, let's say, you're monitoring and evaluating. Yung plinano mo is kailangan maka 100 million in sales. Pero at the end of the year, 50 lang or 60. Anyari doon sa 40 to 50% na nawala doon sa expectations mo. There must be something wrong. No? So, you must undertake this monitoring and evaluating activities. So, in short, ang company, no, ang management, ang controlling function is like, hindi naman ganun na ganun, no, pero malapit-lapit na. C, C, T, V, no? CCTV. Naka-monitor sila lahat, no? And you, as my students, I am always doing the constant monitoring and evaluating of your activities. Kung nagpasa ba kayo, absent pa kayo lagi, no? Nakikinig ba kayo, pasado ba yung exam nyo, gumawa ba kayo ng magandang performance task, and so forth. No? And ganun din po ako bilang teacher. No? Minomonitor din po ako ng nasa itaas, no? Yung management. They evaluate my performance. Okay ba itong mag-lesson? Baka naman bobo pala tong si sir, no? Tangingot. And so forth. No? Kung ano yung makikita nilang mga kamalian, no? They are doing that. No? They will monitor and evaluate you. At bakit po? Because this one involves the following. No? Again, this is my mnemonics. No? So, I define Prezi. Ano po ibig sabihin niya I define Prezi na yan? Identifying the gap. No? So, let's say merong kapalpakan na nangyari. Let's say, sa McDonald's, pumili ka ng hamburger. Or Big Mac na lang, Big Mac. Tapos, ang dumating sa'yo ay hamburger. No? So, syempre, the customer will complain. I'm sure. Di bale sana kung baliktad eh. Yung in-order mo Big Mac, in-order mo is Burger McDo and then dumating sa'yo is Big Mac. I'm sure hindi magre-reklamo ang customer. No? Kung meron mga honest na customer, sasabihin dyan eh, ay mali yung binigay niya sa akin. No? Ganun. Pero kung lumiit yung order mo, then chances are there's a mistake. No? So, they will identify the mali. They will identify the gap. Sa operations management, meron po tayo ng gap analysis or variance. Ano bang nangyari? Gaano ba kalaki yung diferensya between planned and accomplished work? So let's say sa projects, you are expected to turn over the project or the building within 3 months. Tapos ka na dapat. And then, nung huli, may turnover mo siya 6 months. So, 3 months delayed ka. Ano pong nangyari doon sa plinanong completion time versus the actual accomplished time? That's where managers will evaluate. Saan po ba nagkamali? Next. Determining the main cause. Ano po ba ang ugat ng problema? Mga doktor, ganyan ang ginagawa. Sorry, lumampas. So, ano po ba yung main cause? Bakit ka nagkaroon ng sakit ng diabetes? Probably mahilig ka sa sugar or kanin, ice cream, pasta, noodles, and so forth. Ganon din po sa management. They will like to know saan po ba nagkamali itong organization na to? Bakit mabagal? Hindi na-meet yung mga goals. Dapat na-meet po yan pero kulang. Kulang po ba sa tao para mag-accomplish? Or masyadong mataas po yung expectation ng management? Especially sa mga sales. Lagi na lang tumataas yung quota. The glass ceiling is going up pero meron pa rin pong glass ceiling. Hindi po natatanggal. Hindi po nababasag. Finding ways to correct problems. Yan yung favorite natin. BDO ka dapat. We find ways. Paano mo siya i-correct? Ano bang next time, di ba? Parang ano siya eh, failure is learning. Bawa, nagkaroon kayo ng pagkakamali or misunderstanding sa isang proseso. Anong dapat niyong gawin para ma-minimize man lang? If not, remove it entirely. May dalawa pa po. Preventing, yan nga, iiwasan mo na lang. Hanggat maaari, wag pong mangyayari yung mga problema na yan. From recurring, ibig sabihin paulit-ulit. No? Lagi na lang pong problema yan. Let's say si ganitong empleyado, laging late. Paano mo siya mapapaiwas? Paano mo ma-prevent yung mga ganong scenario? You have the choice. You can remove that person, no? Or reprimand them. No? Ngayon, pag talagang nagre-rebelde na o wala na talagang pakialam o talagang laging late, then that's your, you call the shots. What you're gonna do. No? And last, seeking new ways to improve. Baka naman yung proseso na pinormulate nyo talagang palpakin, no? Talagang sablay. Baka naman merong much better technique, no? Baka old school na yung mga technique nyo or hindi na up to date, no? There might be new ideas. You need fresh ideas. Yan po ang mga goal. Yan po ang controlling. No? You are monitoring not just for the sake of monitoring and evaluating. You must know how to identify, how to determine, how to find, prevent, and seek the problems. In short, you are a troubleshooter, not a troublemaker. Yun lang po. So, after the controlling, no, the management uses those resources. At ano po ba yung mga resources na yan? Naka-highlight na po. No? So, resources pertain to people, no? Tayo, mga empleyado, no? Time, oras, no? Money, alam na natin yan, pera, kailangan may pera, materyales, no? Machines, equipment, land, building, technology, yan yung lalong-lalo na ngayon, no? Kailangan natin ng technology. Information and communication systems, and other forms of material and non-material things. Dati, material things lang ang sikat, no? Pero now, non-material is making a statement. Unti-unti na rin po siyang umaangat. No? Resources are essential to achieve the specified objectives. Siyempre, no? Kailangan mo talaga ng resources kahit saan kang aspeto tumingin. No? Kung sa RPG nga, kailangan mo ng resources What more sa organization? Having the right quantity and quality of resources at the right time is fundamental in management. No? Balance lang po. Ibabalanse po natin yung quantity and quality. Baka naman masyadong maganda yung quality na ano mo naman yung quantity. Sobrang mahal, hindi pala kaya. No? Or masyado ka naman focus sa quality, nakalimutan naman si quality, sorry. No? So management aims to achieve objectives. At ano po ba yung mga objectives na yan? Kanina nabanggit na po si SMART, no? S-M-A-R-N-T, SMART. Simply amazing. So, SMART, ano po ba yung SMART na pinagsasabi niyo, sir? No? Baka naman di talaga SMART yan. No? So, here they are. First, we will start with the S. It must be specific. Huh? Again, magkakarugtong po yung lima na yan. Hindi po pwedeng kulang yung isa. Hindi po pwedeng SMAR lang, o MART lang, o MAR lang, no? O SAR. Kailangan SMART. Specific means a precise outcome. Hanggat maaari, yun po yung mangyayaring ending sa huli. No? Measurable. It is a defined figure to demonstrate the objective has been achieved. Paano mo malalaman, no, na ano yung measurement mo? Paano mo masasabing quota? Kailangan makakota tayo. Ano yung figura, no? Para masabing quota na tayo sa sales. Medyo nag-focus ako sa sales, no? Kasi yun yung best example. Measurable. Kailangan maka 10 million quota tayo, maka-sell tayo ng 10 million worth of sales of condominium units. Or measurable, kailangan itong manufacturing plant na to ay kaya mag-produce ng ganito karaming amounts every day. Walang patid, no? Hanggat maaari, measurable yung achievement ng production peak. No? Achievable. So, achievable is realistic given the resources. No? Baka naman ang hinihingi mo is impossible dream. No? Baka nahihibang na yung management. No? Nahihibang na yung boss mo. No? Paano kung inutos sa'yo ng amo mo na kailangan tumalon ka ng 20-story building tapos pagbagsak mo, boy ka pa rin? There might be a chance, pero those chances are very slim. No? Kailangan achievable. So, pag sinabing 10 million, kaya niyang gawin yung inuutos niya sa'yo. Hindi niya kaya. No? Or, kaya nga tinawag po na quota kasi ito po yung bare minimum. No? Or let's say sa achievable naman, yung sa logistics, kailangan maipadala mo kagad yung mga items. Hindi naman pwedeng umorder ka ng sangkatutak na bakal, no, rebars, and gusto mo mamayang hapon nandyan na sa job site mo. Possible kung hardware, no? Let's say, order ka ng 5 pirasong de 12, no? Pero pag sinabi mong 5 truck ng bakal tapos gusto mo mamayang gabi, ano ka, chicks? Hindi pwedeng ganun. It must be realistic. Relevant. So, ano po ba yung relevant? No? It must be directly linked to the goal. Baka naman inuutos mo walang katorya-torya o walang kinalaman doon sa gusto mong goal. No? Hindi ka naman pwede mag-utos ng walang kinalaman doon sa trabaho. No? Ano yung sideline mo? Uutos mo sa empleyado mo? Hindi pwede. No? And time specific. Again, ito kasi isa sa mga pinaka-importante kasi kailangan meron kang definite time period. Pag sinabi mong tatapusin mo yan in 3 months, as much as possible, finish it in 3 months. No? Ngayon, kung nagka-delay ka, then state the reasons why nagkaroon ka ng delay. No? Mas maganda nga kung araw-araw nagre-report ka or nagre-record ka ng journal kung bakit nagkakaroon ng delay. No? Especially sa projects. Diyan lagi nag-aaway. 3 months, biglang nagkaroon ng lindol, tapos nagkaroon ng COVID-19 pandemic, tapos nagkasakit yung mga tao. No? Ano pa? Bumagyo, lindol, lahat na lang ng dilubyo nangyari sa project. Tapos patatapusin mo 3 months. No? But, kung let's say office work lang naman yan, you must be able to finish that task within 2 hours. Then, kailangan magawa mo po siya ng 2 hours. No? Anything beyond that, kasi usually may allowance naman po yun. No? Anything beyond that time period, then there's something wrong with you. Ano po ba problema? Kulang sa skills. Siguro pagbibigyan ka kung bagong empleyado ka lang, pero kung tipong 1 to 3 year, 10-year employee ka na, nakakahiya na po yun. So it must be accomplished within a definite time period. So perspectives. So one is investment, then is it ethical, and then the individual fulfillment. So yan yung mga usually dominant perspectives sa management. Of course, we will start with the investment. Of course, profitability is desired. Wala naman po sigurong business na nagbukas para hindi kumita. No? Lahat naman po tayo, kahit tayong mga empleyado, namamasukan po tayo para magkaroon ng sweldo o sahod, whatever you call it. No? Tapos yung mga nasa sales people naman, syempre may commission basis pa po yan, bukod dun sa base. No? Wala pong empleyado na may gustong magtrabaho ng libre. Maliban na lang siguro kung sa simbahan, libre. No? Donation po. Physical donation po. Magre-rector na lang ako, kakanta na lang ako, di ba? Or catechist, whatever. No? Pero kung trabaho, pera, syempre. Ethical. Ito yung pinakamahirap i-define, morality. It's a different subject altogether. What is right and wrong? No? Siguro yung tama para sa akin ay mali para sa inyo. ito yung pinakamahirap i-gauge na standard. For example, pag merong nadapang tao sa harapan nyo, anong gagawin nyo? Tutulungan nyo ba o tatawanan nyo lang? O kukutsain pa? No? Maraming pwedeng mangyari. No? So for some, they might laugh at that person. The others will help right away. Then the others, no? They will criticize. And pinakamalala sa lahat, wala akong pakialam dyan sa nadapa na yan. Bahala siya sa buhay niya. No? Ganun din po sa management. Pag pumalpak po yung manager, kasi pumalpak si manager or meron siya nagawang kasalanan, no? Harassment, hinaharas niya yung mga empleyado, kunwari, is it right or wrong? No? Depende po sa tao eh. Meron pong, let's say, merong babae na okay lang sa kanya, no? Or at kapwa niya mga boss, no? Mga lalaki, regardless kung sino. No? Another example is dalawa kayo, no? Nag-business trip kayo, inutusan kayo ni boss, and then natulog kayo sa hotel, dalawa kayo, pareho kayo may asawa, kanya-kanyang asawa, no? Tapos natulog kayo sa isang kwarto, babae ka, lalaki siya, no? People will think something, no? Lilikot ang isip ng mga tao, whether may nangyari sa inyo o wala. There will be the issue of morality, no? Ito po yung morality. Tama po ba? No? Ito yung mas mahirap na question. And the principle of common good. No? One of my favorite examples is yung, let's say, amongst 100 employees, nagkaroon po ng union sila. Nag-complain sila, gusto nila tumaas yung sweldo nila, no? CBA, collective bargaining sila. Nag-oblige ang management, sige, CBA po tayo, pag-usapan po natin. Nagkasundo, 80 ang pumayag, tapos may 20 na hindi pumayag. Again, management is lenient. Pinayagan po nila magkaroon ng round 2 of, ang tawag dito? May tawag dun eh. Hindi articulation. Yung parang pag-uusap. Yan na lang, Tagalog na lang. No? Pumayag ulit yung 10, so may 10 na lang. So 90 versus 10 na. Yung 10 na yan, matigas pa rin. No? So what will you do? Huh? For the management, those 10 people, those 10 employees can be considered as poisonous apples. No? Toxic sila. I mean, babalik tayo sa morality. They might think it's right, yes. No? Maybe the management itself is wrong, pero for the greater good, I think they will choose to let go of those 10 people na nagmamatigas. Kasi you do not want your organization to be affected, no? By other people. No? And last is individual fulfillment. To satisfy the needs of employees and develop their full capabilities. So minsan hindi naman po lahat ng trabaho or profitability lang ang habol. Meron pa rin po mga tao na gustong mag-improve, no? In fact, I had a coworker in the previous company, no, na ganito ang ugali niya. Gagawin niya lahat ng mga problema ng company, isosolve niya. And then afterwards, pag natapos niya na yung problema, na-solve niya na lahat ng mga kailangan niya ayusin, he will leave the company to go somewhere else to learn something new. That's hard to do when you're 45. Usually, pag 40, early 40s ka na, kontento ka na kung nasan ka na eh. But he has a different set of perspective. He is more on the individual fulfillment. Wala siyang pakialam kung umasensya siya o hindi. Basta ang nagawa niya sa sarili niya ay nakatulong siya sa kumpanya. And that's very rare among employees and people of the organization. So mainstream versus multi-stream. So dalawang klaseng perspective yan. Hindi ko na po hahabaan. So yan yung definition. Mainstream perspective focuses on the traditional materialist and individualistic view of the management such that the emphasis is maximizing profitability. So narinig na naman natin si paring profitability, no? profitability, productivity, and competitiveness. Yan po ang focus ni mainstream. Sir, paano naman po si multistream? Emphasizes corporate social responsibility. So CSR, hindi CSI, CSR. Dignification of work. So dati, yung mga trabaho natin parang minamalit ng mga managers, management. Janitor lang po ako o accounting clerk lang po ako. Now, everyone can be proud of what they're doing. Janitor po ako, accountant po ako, purchaser po ako. Fairness in dealings. So, kailangan hindi ka judgmental. Hindi ka naman judge eh. So, you should be fair. And remember, even sa mga judge, they must be fair. No? At ang fairness nila is based on the evidence. And people's participation. Kailangan active ka as a member of the organization. Hindi pwede yung para kang zombie lang na papasok, uuwi, tatrabaho. Yeah. So, ito po yung pinagkaiba ng mainstream and multistream. Desire to lead. Of course, si mainstream for personal gain. Para sa akin, gusto ko maging ganito, gusto ko yan, ito, ganito mangyayari sa akin. But for multistream, he or she is not focusing on himself, but rather for others. Gusto ko si ganito, maging masaya siya sa company. Gusto ko si ganito, maging manager within 3 years, and so on and so forth. Drive to gain ahead and versus to make a difference. Iba po kasi yung to gain ahead. Makalamang ka sa iyong mga kasamahan, sa organisasyon. At ito po yung old school na thinking. And this one, to make a difference, you will be recognized. Sila mismo ang magre-recognize sa'yo na, wow, naging manager si ganitong tao kasi he or she did something revolutionary. Self-confidence. Ito talaga naman yung uso noon. I can do it. Medyo me generation ang mainstream. But for multi-stream, we can do it. Tulungan po tayo. Hindi po tayo magkakalaban. Honesty and integrity as an effective means to an end. So, ito na lang talaga yung pag wala ka ng choice. Pag ipit ka na, pag nasa bitag ka na, whereas multi-stream as an end and in and of itself. People will like, even this day, at this day and age, they prefer to be honest. Kasi magkakatambal to honesty and integrity. So you must be honest at all times. Be transparent. And intelligence and knowledge. Dito kasi wala namang mali talaga sa dalawang to. Hindi mo naman maiwasan kung mainstream perspective ka or multi-stream perspective. There's nothing wrong. It's just a case of morality. O ano yung tama sa'yo. Narrow, instrumental focus versus the broad, holistic focus. So again, there's nothing wrong being narrow in your focus. Ito lang yung goal natin. Ito, dito lang. He's looking at one direction. He or she is looking at one direction. Whereas itong si multi-stream, lahat ng aspeto, bago siya gumawa ng kilos, pinag-aaralan niya mabuti. And both perspectives, mainstream and multi-streams, have its own sets of pros and cons, or disadvantages and advantages. And with that, this is the end of Module 1. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pakikinig sa aking YouTube channel at Forever Zosa. We will meet again next time. Bye-bye!